It's big dog season, and you can't stay still because you want it. Talk that talk, George. You still scraping your plate because you hungry. Talk that talk.
Today is Sunday, March 8th. The year is 2026. It is a beautiful Sunday after 2 days of rain, and more rain. Doesn't look like it's raining today. It might rain. I think they said it might rain a little bit later on today. But it's a beautiful Sunday. I'm sitting here. I feel a whole lot better. As you all know, I've had hip replacement surgery in the past. On February the 2nd, now I'm getting back to normal. I'm able to walk a little bit better. I don't need the crutches, cane, or walker, so I'm doing better in that aspect. Just overall, things have improved tremendously for me. So I'm happy with that. So taking my medicines, going to physical therapy. Hopefully things will get better and I get back to normal. I saw an interesting news report about Pinky Cole, who's the founder of the popular Atlanta franchise, Slutty Vegan. She's filed for bankruptcy. Court filing shows she owes $1.2 million to the U.S. Small Business Administration and $192,000 to the Georgia Department of Revenue. Slutty Vegan started as a food truck in 2018, but grew rapidly to 14 locations, although several have since closed. Cole also announced on Tuesday that she is making her reality television debut on the next season of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. All right. The restaurant business is a fickle industry. And under the new Make America Great Again by Donald Trump, the restaurant business might be the impossible business. The cost of food has skyrocketed, and rents, utilities. I bet you she wishes she kept that business in the back of that food truck right about now. Brick and mortar restaurants are shutting down left and right. How can you survive in an economy this bad? I don't know what to say. She probably did the best that she could under the circumstances. At one point, she was flying high. And of course, COVID hit. Trying to survive through COVID. I cannot remember. I remember going to a restaurant in the West End, and her restaurant was a few doors down from this restaurant. It was a line down the block, and I was like, what is that? And they kept saying Slutty Vegan was this vegan hamburger place. And people were lined up to get these burgers. I mean, it was a line literally down the street. It's like, wow, look at all these people get, what? And the people would get in line. And the restaurant we were at, I was just thinking, well, just plenty of tables in here. They come get something to eat over here instead of waiting in line for it. It must be some really good beef. I am a meat eater myself, person. I don't necessarily desire to eat a vegan hamburger patty. I want real beef. If I'm going out to eat, I want a steak, real steak, not no vegan steak. So for me personally, I just wasn't interested in going, because I have never been to Slutty Vegan's restaurant, to any of them. At that time, it was too crowded, and I think by the time the novelty kind of wore off, and people realized, we just eating some lettuce over here. Now, whatever they put in the vegan burgers, I don't know what it is. I like meat. But my heart goes out to anyone in the restaurant industry right now, because I have several friends who own several restaurants, and many have had to pivot, close these restaurants, go back to working at other restaurants, go back to a 9 to 5, because the restaurant industry is just bad right now. It's tough. I mean, it's really bad, tough. As you all can see, the Christmas tree is gone, and in this place, I bought a new plant. And there she is, asleep, taking her nap. But she's like, I need to take me a nap, but I'm gonna get, after I finish this video, I'm gonna get dressed and get my ass to the gym to go exercise my leg. Then my leg is doing much better now. So, crazy. My leg is doing so much better. Physical therapy is helping. And also, me doing the stuff I need to do at home on my own. I exercise my leg every day. I'm about to get dressed when I complete this video and run out of here and go exercise my leg so I can get back to, I gotta get back to normal. It's been over a month. But anyway, I should turn that air conditioner on. It is hot in here. Lord. Yesterday I had to have the air on. It got up to 80-something degrees outside. And I said, let me turn this air conditioner on in this house. And that made a huge difference in this house. Cooled it down tremendously. It's that time. Turn on the air conditioner. I know they don't want to deal with that bill, but I meant to, before I sat here, I meant to turn that air conditioning on, because it is hot. And we had some rain, so it's kind of humid. But back to what I was saying about these restaurants. A lot of people do well when they're viral. The restaurants, they're on the internet, they popping up in different places. They have a food truck that's moving around the city. You know, they're able to one weekend be on one side of town, maybe another weekend downtown, maybe the next weekend somewhere else. They're able to move to their audience. But once you open up a brick and mortar restaurant, your audience, your customers have to come to you, versus you maybe come in their direction sometimes. I'm willing to bet you $1 million that she's probably wishing that she had stayed on with those food trucks, or maybe open a couple of food trucks that she could have had roving around the city. That brick and mortar is a tough one. And she also had a restaurant in the Ponce City Market that closed. It was a vegan restaurant. I didn't get a chance to go. Yeah, back in the day, me and Earl used to go try out these vegan restaurants. And we would go in there, and everybody would say, this is a great vegan restaurant. We go in there, and Earl would say, the dog food that the dogs ate at home tastes better than this crap we just ate. So we stopped the vegan restaurant thing, because it just wasn't working for us. Because we go in there and spend all this money for some vegan, and it just wasn't good. I have not been to any of Pinky Cole's restaurants. I just haven't been. I hope she opens up a real true steak restaurant. I go over there then. Okay, good. She got she got some meat on the menu. You know, something I can eat. I have high blood pressure, and I learned a lot of these vegan places put a lot of salt in there to try to season these vegetables. I get it. I just prefer meat. Ms. Cole, and now her husband, he has a restaurant. I haven't been there either. I think he makes some cheesesteaks or something. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I haven't been over there because they're downtown. I must admit, y'all, I got to get out to go to some of these places. You have to forgive me. I just go to the gym and come home and pay bills. What am I supposed to do, y'all? Don't y'all see all these expensive ass bills over here? That house flowing through here. I just eat and come home, work, and pay bills. I haven't been to a restaurant. Be real honest with you, I really haven't been out to eat like a restaurant, like a nice restaurant, probably since Earl passed away, even before Earl passed away. I just haven't been anywhere. Got to get back to normal, get back to living my life. But Grayson, you bothering me, then you bothering Ginger. Ginger over there asleep. She taking a nap. She like, I ain't got time for this shit. She sleep. Like, but Grayson won't go no place lay down and take a nap. He's too active. He won't go curl up in the corner and just get lay on one of these pillows around here and then go to sleep. Just won't do it. Just won't do it for some odd reason. But you need a bath. I do that later on when I come back from the gym. What are you all's thoughts about Pinky Cole and the situation she got in? That she's driving a Bentley, she's living in a multi-million-dollar house, and people file bankruptcy. Let's go back to the bankruptcy for a minute. Businesses file bankruptcy. That's a given. People are going to file bankruptcy. There's just no way around it, and that's fine. And I think that's good. If you have a business, you need to file bankruptcy, file bankruptcy. Doing video. So nothing wrong with doing if you have to file bankruptcy, then file bankruptcy and go make the money you need to make. But let me pause this for a minute and I'll come back. All right, I'm back. That's my nephew. He's here for the week while they're out on spring break. I guess it is spring, huh? Winter break. I don't know, because it's spring? March 8th. I guess it is spring break. Anyway, bankruptcy. The people, Donald Trump, we know he filed multiple bankruptcies. I know of many people who own multiple businesses who are constantly filing some version of bankruptcy. Come here, Grayson. Grayson, why? What is the problem, Grayson? Get over here, because you are just, damn. Ginger ain't thinking about you. She's staring outside up there on the bench, staring outside, trying to get some fresh air like you need to be doing. Ginger wishes she's staring outside, wishes she was ripping and running down the street through Stone Mountain. Because you open up that door, she's going to take off like a rocket. She's going to be running all over this damn neighborhood. She's bored inside this house. Nothing wrong with filing bankruptcy if you have to take care of your bills. However, come here, Grayson, because here we go. Come here, because you just get my nerves. I remember a few years back, this was some time ago, an associate of mine filed bankruptcy. And I don't know what he did before he filed that bankruptcy. Listen to these attorneys. He had hired these high-powered attorneys to help him file his bankruptcy. And for some reason, he moved some assets around. I don't know if he's hiding his house or I don't know what he was doing exactly. But in the middle of that bankruptcy, as they were going through the bankruptcy, he was arrested and charged with bankruptcy fraud. I remember that. And I remember later on conversations with him. This is somebody I kind of knew, and he was saying that he was doing what his attorneys had advised him to do. And then the attorneys had told him to do something that, leading up to him filing that bankruptcy, and the bankruptcy court said, consider that as bankruptcy fraud. I don't know if he's hiding his assets. I don't know what was going on. I don't know. You listen to these crazy attorneys if you want to. You better get 2 and 3 attorneys to tell you what to do wrong, to do right. As y'all can remember, what was her name? That white chick that went to jail. Listen to her stupid attorneys. She did with, what was her name? I can't think of her name. She went to jail for lying to the feds. And she was doing exactly what those attorneys had told her to do. And y'all know who I'm talking. Damn, I'm getting old as I can't think of that damn white chick name. She went to jail for, what is her name? It'll come through. So I hope Pinky Cole got a good attorney. And they know what they're doing. I'm sure she probably hired some good people. These attorneys will get your ass into a world of trouble. I am trying to think of that white chick name who she went to prison for lying to the feds. I can see her walking into that courtroom now. She was a home and decorator, and y'all know what I'm talking about. The white chick, she baked cookies and all this other stuff. It's not Paula Dean, the other one. I can't think of her name. But she lied to them people. She lied to them people. Bankruptcy fraud does exist, so make sure that you get attorneys will get you into a world of trouble. Just be careful out there. I'm sure, because she did a video of her dancing and walking in front of these. She did some videos that I thought were kind of weird for someone filing bankruptcy. There's nothing wrong with filing bankruptcy. I mean, especially if you got your shit together. If you file bankruptcy and they can verify your stuff is legit and you paid your bills, you didn't run off with the money, you didn't do anything that jeopardized the loan that these people gave you from the Small Business Administration, and you used it for business where you can verify right down to the penny, then you should be fine. I'm so sure she would be fine. The thing that concerns me is these crooked ass attorneys, they something else. I don't like these attorneys. That's just my thoughts on this. And these attorneys, these bankruptcy attorneys, some of them are just not the best people. I don't like none of these attorneys. Criminal defense attorney, any and all of them just get on my fucking nerves. But anyway, I'm sitting there drinking this coffee. I'm about to go up here and take me a shower. I'm about to go to the gym. I would love to know you all's thoughts and opinions on Pinky Cole's restaurants, her food. You read stuff on the internet about her. I've read a lot of stuff about her. I don't know what's real and what ain't. Who knows? The internet is something else. But this bankruptcy filing is real. And she will be on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, so that should be interesting to see how that works out, because she definitely probably needs the income from that, because she ain't probably making no money over there selling them vegan burgers right about now. Pinky, if you watch this video, girl, you can't find no ground beef and make some real hamburgers? Some of us don't want that vegan mess. Some of us want real meat. Let me know if you got some ground beef over there, and I'll come on in there. I don't want no turkey burger either. I want real meat. Some good old ground beef. Anyway, that's just my thoughts and opinion. Anyway, today it is Sunday, March 8th. I'm going to hop in the shower. I'm going to go to the gym, y'all. I got physical therapy tomorrow. I like to do my... And physical therapy is... it's all right. It's nothing. I think I can do this on my own, but I'm going to continue to go for now until I get to a point where I can just take care of my leg on my own, my hip and leg. I think I can figure this out on my own at this point, I think. But we'll see. I'm going to try it for the next few weeks. Anyway, today is Sunday, March 8th. The year is 2026. Love to hear you all's thoughts and opinions. I'm about to take me a shower and head to the gym. I'm out. I'll speak to y'all later.